Matt, when you came back for this season and everything, what did Dave Tobe tell you as far as explain as far as things that he just wanted you to take a step forward with this year?
You mean after the season?
Yeah.
He said the two main points were hang time and pooch punts. That those were kind of the two areas that I need to improve upon.
And what did you do? What did you do during the offseason to kind of attack those things?
Both of them were understanding different contact points, trying different things, finding what works, finding what adjustments I can make, kind of tinkering, if that makes sense.
You talked about it, even talking to you last year, you seem to be a real deep thinker about punting. I mean, you get into the real bits of it and everything. So
yeah, it's hard not to. There's so many moving parts with punting that you'll find something one week that works great, and then it kind of goes away, and you know it's about finding the things that are consistent. But yeah, it's definitely on my mind a lot.
How do you just evaluate the preseason games so far and the training camp mix in there?
It's been good. I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I'm, without a question, a better punter than I was last year. It's warm right now, so that obviously makes it a lot easier, and that's something that changes when you play here. But I think my top end is better. My good punts are going further and higher, and same with my bad punts. My miss hits are better, so that's two things I really like to see.
How did you feel that having an additional punter here might have challenged you in a way?
Yeah, it was good. Competition always pushes me. That's how I've always been, and now it's 3 times I've had competition in the NFL, and all 3 have gone my way. I do think it pushes me and elevates me.
What's practice look like for you in the offseason? You got a bunch of guys here to help catch balls and all this
Yeah.
stuff. You got a loan, you got people with you. I mean, what is a day working on those things look like?
Yeah,
in the
it's
offseason?
very different. So I'm from San Diego. My parents still live there, and that also kind of happens to be the specialist hub.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really nice. There's a lot of guys that come train with Nick Novak and my strength coach Cody Smith for the off season, and so we actually have a pretty good group of guys that are in and out. Some guys live there in San Diego, but no, I have a pretty good group. But it's definitely the thing about punting is when you're on a field in t-shirt and shorts, it's completely different than when you're here with the rush and pressure and games and stuff. So the goals and stuff are a little bit different.
How often have you worked out with Thomas Morstead? Because he brings a lot of specialists together as well.
Yeah, he's a guy I haven't met. It's funny. It seems somewhat cliquey. There's different kicking coaches that guys seem to stay with. So Jamie Cole has a group. I've never gone and trained with them. Like I said, I'm with Nick Novak in San Diego, and there's certain guys that are there as well. But no, I've never met Morstead.
Harrison kind of goes through a different change with his process, and obviously, like his follow through this year is different than it was last year. When he tinkers with that, is there anything that affects you as far as what you have to do, or is it once you get the ball down, does it just not affect you?
That's a good question. He is very specific in what he wants out of the hold, and it will adjust based on the wind and how he's hitting the ball. So specifically, him going down to a knee or not going down, that doesn't affect me. But as the conditions change, as it gets windy, there's certain things that he expects from me.
So is that a little bit like calling a pitch or something for a pitcher and a catcher? Like you got to hold number 1, hold number 2? Or?
Kind of, yeah. We have a little language going, and it's good. It's been good to obviously my first year get that experience down, and now have a ton of confidence in it. And holding's definitely something I take pride in. Coming for the draft, it was something that was a big downside because I never did it in college, and so it was a big question mark. People thought I couldn't do it, and it's definitely something I take pride in and work at a lot.
So how many holds do you have? Like 3, 4, 5? How many different ones are there?
It's not necessarily that. There's just a couple different variables we change. So we change the tilt based on the wind. Then we can change the laces based on the aiming point. Then on top of all that, the other things you work on is speed. For us, that's a big part of us. There's some teams around the league that don't really require that. But when we watch film, we look at how many frames it takes for me to catch it and put it down. That's one way we evaluate the hold. And then another one is you want the ball to land how it's going to stay. You see some holders that put the ball down one way and then they yank it at the last second, and that's terrible as a kicker. It's nice. I kicked a lot, so I have the understanding of what is good and bad from the kicker's perspective, so that's helped a lot.
How many frames is a good hold?
I think anyone under 21 is a good frame. We did a conversion to figure out how much time that is, but I forgot what it was. We just go based off of frames.
Right.
But are you
Last one.
the emergency kicker? Are you the Justin Reed of this year?
Yeah, I guess so. We haven't really talked about it, but yeah, now with Jay Reed gone, it definitely should be me. I mean, I think it probably should have been me last year since I had so much experience with it in college. But probably the trickiest thing is finding a holder that can hold lefty. Finding a backup holder is probably a bigger challenge, to be honest with you.
Aren't they just worried about you going down and covering kickoffs?
I would love to do that, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Matt.